because people on YouTube don't know how to play this game. I don't know how to explain this game.
Exactly.
Try to turn the light on.
That's secret code.
Okay, so the way to play this game is these two are going to think of 2 words, and I, or whoever's going to make the story, is going to try to connect those words in a big story, and whoever gets the most points wins. Okay, so I'm gonna get you got a stopwatch, right?
Yep, I'm gonna get that. We need the time.
I don't understand. I think I will suck at this game.
That's okay. I think it'd be funny. I did pretty bad. Oh, you have it set for a minute. Nice.
Yep, you have 1 minute to accomplish your goal.
Okay. So, am I starting?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, think of something.
Something.
You have something? Do you have something?
AIDS.
Chuck E. Cheese.
AIDS and Chuck E. Cheese.
Alright, tell me when you're ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Go.
So, we went to this Chuck E. Cheese, right? And there was this woman there that was like, hella fine. So, I walked up to her and said, hey, you want to come back to my place in Gadoo-Gadoo? And she said, Gadoo-Gadoo, let's go to Gadoo-Gadoo. So, we went back to the house in Gadoo-Gadoo. And I got AIDS because she didn't tell me she had AIDS, right? So, I tried to sue Chuck E. Cheese because there was a lady in there that gave me AIDS. And, she gave me AIDS, and she worked there. She worked at Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
She...
It is on the floor.
Nice. Did you pick it up?
It is on the floor.
What's on the floor?
It was good enough. How many points did I get?
That's 3.
Nice, that was bad.
It is on the floor.
Oh! That's on the floor. I see.
Stay there.
All of it?
No.
I need that, or I'm gonna die. I hate this flavor.
Why did you place it behind me?
I didn't. It was over there.
Why was I placed behind you?
What?
This one is here also.
You were not placed behind it.
Jesus Christ.
You said, why was I placed behind it?
This is where I am sitting.
Who picked you up and placed you there, Trenton?
Trent. It was his fault. Oh, why?
What did I ever do in this world? You idiot! What are you doing?
Hopefully that wasn't it for you.
No, we're okay. We're quite alright.
Okay,
now.
It is. I tried to sue Chuck E. Cheese because I am scared to do my turn because this game seems hard.
You do one.
You could say that in the game. I don't want to do one. Fine. Alright. Got one?
Breaking Benjamin.
Buttered noodles.
Oh, God. Alright. So, Breaking Benjamin is a band, right?
Yeah.
So, they sing.
Yeah.
They have instruments. Instruments are made by man.
Right.
Man also makes noodles.
Mhm.
Well, what you gotta do with noodles is you gotta put them in a pot and you gotta boil them. And after you boil them, they're wet. You know what else is wet? Water.
Right.
Do you know what you fill the pan with? Water. Uh-huh. And in that pan, what are there? Noodles. What do you do with the noodles when they're done? The noodles, they go on a plate. What do you do with the plate? You put the noodles on it.
You mentioned Breaking Benjamin once.
So the noodles, they're sticky now, right?
Mhm.
Because after you cook noodles, they get sticky. So, what you do to see if they're done is you throw them at a cabinet, and if they stick, they're done. And, do you know what else is sticky? Butter. Do you know what you put on those noodles? Butter. You have buttered noodles.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I hope you're keeping track of the points because I still don't understand.
I definitely was not.
My favorite
Probably
part
six.
was, you know what you do
Alright.
to check if they're
Let
done?
me count.
Throw them at the cabinet.
All of them.
Let me count. Alright,
You
so
gotta pick them up from the floor.
alright, I'll show you guys how to count. So basically, Breaking Benjamin doesn't count as one because
That's the start.
yeah, that's the start. The start and finish don't count. They're a band. That'd be one. They have instruments. Instruments is a different subject. When you go to a new subject, you count a point.
Oh, okay.
If it's logical. If it's a logical transition.
Okay.
Alright?
I kind of understand.
So, you got 2 there. And then, from instrument, you go to man-made. And man-made is noodles. That's one.
And then it's noodles.
Noodles boil in the pot. That'd be another. And then the pot, water goes in the pot. That's another. Right? So you got...
So we'll just say he has about 1 million.
There's about 7.
Okay.
We'll go with 7. Let's just stick with 7.
Because I said noodles too much. And
Okay,
there's a
That was just a test run because I have no idea what I'm doing.
I need the words.
Okay.
Alright, that was the demonstration. Because you had no clue
Yeah,
what
this
you
is
were
just a
doing.
demo game.
You have to start with the first word, and you have to end with the last one. So as soon as you say the second word, you're done.
What?
You start by saying the first word.
You can't even say 2 words.
Yeah, no. Wait.
No, the
you
first
start
connection
with Breaking
word.
Benjamin, you end with noodles.
You have to end with noodles. As
Okay.
soon as you mention the noodles, you're done.
Okay.
So
Okay,
then you
need
got...
words.
Okay. I need words.
Alright. You need this too.
Yeah, just hold on.
Binder. School binder.
School.
Save a lot.
Save a lot?
The store!
No!
Yes, go! Are you ready?
No! How? Dude.
Save a lot in a binder.
Okay.
Ready? Set. Go.
So at Save-A-Lot, they really only have food. So if you needed school supplies, you'd go to a different store like Walmart because they also have food. So in Walmart, you have the food section, and then the clothes section, and then the school supplies section, and in the school supplies section, you have binders.
That's 3.
Keep going.
No, that's 3. He said the last word. His time is up. If you don't make the minute,
Okay, we broke
Then-
up 3 then.
if you don't make the minute, then the points don't count.
That's stupid.
I have to talk for a minute?
No, if it's good to have it under a minute. You just gotta have as many
if you
connections
go
as possible.
longer than
If
a
you-
minute.
If you don't get to the last word by the end of the minute, none of your points count.
None of your points count.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright,
Words.
so that was our practice round. The game starts now. How many
Alright.
points are we going to?
10.
It's easy, Wiki. You can get it in one go.
11.
5, take it or leave it.
Better than 24? 25!
Let's go to
40. 50?
50. 50 sounds good.
I didn't realize you've actually been eating that. That's like old and
Yeah,
burnt.
it's been there since I've been home.
I got that at like 9 o'clock this morning. Last morning, it's almost 2.
Yeah, I know.
Part to life, right? Words.
Oh,
Bryant.
tiles.
What?
Like ceiling, floor.
Floor tiles.
Okay, go.
Ready, set, go.
So once upon a time, there was this guy named Mark Hartzell that badonkadonked a girl named Lori, and they had a child, which they named after Kobe Bryant. And that child grew up into... We'll skip that part. And he learned how to walk, right? So once he learned how to walk, he also learned how to talk. And when he learned how to talk, he was like, I'm gonna walk on these ceiling tiles, floor tiles. I'm gonna walk on these floor tiles. So the floor tiles were established. Yeah, the floor tiles were.
You said floor tiles.
That doesn't make sense. I did that on the other game too.
Well, yeah, you were doing it wrong.
But you still counted it.
No, I only counted the in-between ones.
Okay, 4.
He has 4.
Alright.
We gotta get up to 50.
You just got... No! It's black!
God dang it, I hate black.
Stream stop.
It better not have. I'm gonna be sad.
Nope, it's still going.
Oh yeah!
We're Gucci.
Dad!
Flip-flops.
Gucci flip-flops, suck a nigga dick through a sock.
Okay.
Wait, it's my turn.
Oh,
Oh god.
I don't know.
Any minute now, guys. Oh, hi.
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, I have to change my word.
Are you gonna do that?
No, I was going to do we.
Yeah, that's too closely connected.
No, I can get a lot of connections in between that. I could try.
Shrimp boat.
Alright.
Said that.
So,
Shrimp boat.
first of all, what's a shrimp boat?
It's the boat where they catch shrimp.
Okay.
Are you ready? It's the boat where they catch shrimp. Okay.
Okay, it's
Oh god. Yeah, I'm ready.
Dude, we can hear this. You don't even need that there.
Alright. Oh, I started the minute.
And it. And me.
Okay.
Right.
Shrimp boat, Smash Bros.
Do I start with shrimp boat or Smash Bros?
Smash Bros.
No, shrimp boat. Start with shrimp boat.
Okay.
I'm starting with Smash Bros.
No, shrimp boat.
Fine. Alright, so shrimp boats, right? They catch fish.
They catch
They don't
shrimp.
fish.
You ruined it.
They catch shrimp. They catch shrimp in the shrimp boat with a net. Nets are made of rope. Rope, you hang yourself with a rope. When you hang yourself with a rope, you die. When you die, you have a soul. It just leaves your body and goes straight to hell because you're a bad person. And, right, see, it makes sense. When you're a bad person, you do bad things. When you do bad things, you get angry at everybody. And when you get angry at everybody, it's like, you know how when you're playing a game, you get so mad you want to throw the remote? I could name a few games like that, like, you know, everything I've ever played, but one in particular is Super Smash Bros.
11.
You had 1 second left.
If I wouldn't have said Smash Bros, I would have lost all of those points.
Yes, you would.
I have
you
11
would've.
now.
He has 11. You have to write it down.
4. Yeah, we gotta write this down.
This is code.
I actually need that. Hold on. Need a piece of paper. Yeah.
Brian has 4. I have
None yet.
none.
You haven't even gone yet, so it's okay, my guy.
That was
Dude.
like the latest stuff.
Yeah, it was. You do. Right on my pinky toe.
My pingus.
Okay,
E.T.
Sport.
that's exactly how I would have done
I would have
How
said,
many do you have?
11.
it. 11.
I would have said bed.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
I have 4.
You put 3, you cat cow.
Okay. Give
Alright.
me words.
Motion sensor.
Yoga pants. That's gonna be hard.
Alright, what am I starting with?
Motion
No!
sensor.
Oh wait, that might
It's
be
the
easier
first-
in your favor.
First one said is
How?
what you start with.
How? How is that easier?
Just think about it.
You start with the first one
I
said.
don't even know what a motion sensor is. Like,
It detects like anything moving. Like you put it, like say you put it in your yard or something, and something moves, like an animal or something.
light might
It would
turn on.
detect
okay,
that.
I got it.
A
Okay,
light
I got
might
it.
turn
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
A laser might
Give
kill
me.
it.
Alright, start the minute. I'm ready.
Ready, set, go.
So, my
Monster
family,
becomes-
we have a bunch of property in the woods and we have trail cams set up. Okay, there's motion sensors on our trail cams. In the trail cams, sometimes you see animals, and the animals. What? So it usually goes off when there's animals, but one day there was people walking by, and these people they all kind of looked like hippies.
Yeah.
You know, and hippies, they wear really weird clothes, and so what's not weird clothes is there was these other people wearing normal clothes, and normal clothes consist of hoodies.
Just keep going. You'll get more topics, more clothes.
And hoodies usually match pretty good with things like Vans and yoga pants.
There you go.
5.
Wow.
Were you counting?
Thank you.
No.
Alright. Alright.
Give me my 5 points.
If you're not speaking, you must be counting. Because we have to average the...
Why is Elijah so OP?
I made the game!
That's not fair.
Okay. My turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Words.
Earplugs.
Oh, no.
You could literally go to anything.
Anything.
Crab.
Crabs.
Alright, start with earplugs. Ready? Set. Go!
So,
You gotta be counting. You're wasting time.
I don't know what to say.
I don't care, just go from like earplugs to ass.
Right.
Yeah. Somehow. Like, earplugs have holes. I mean, they go in a hole. Your ass is a hole.
Can I restart?
Yeah.
Yes. I already know what I would say for this.
I just started. Alright, ready?
No.
No.
Let me think just for 1 second.
AIDS.
Okay.
Give me a reason to get going.
So I worked at Kane Hardwood for a month, and we had to use earplugs because the machines were loud, right? And since the machines were loud because we were stacking wood, that also contributed into a factor because when you stack wood, it gets loud. And when it gets loud, I get irritated, so I so I quit the job. And
Love how you make these real life stories.
yeah, so quitting the job, and I worked at CoFair for like a month, and then people were talking behind my back, so I left there. And when I left there, I tried to get a job at a different place, still waiting on the call. And I decided to go out to the beach one time, and
You gotta
I
hurry.
said hello to a crab.
5. I counted 5. How many you
That
get?
was
bad.
5.
Oh,
That
bad.
was- You're just telling your whole life story.
Yeah.
So I went to the beach once and I said hi to a crab.
Yeah, he had 5 seconds left, so he
My
had
turn.
to.
I am ready for this.
Alright,
Give me my word.
pinky toe.
Alphabet.
Alphabet?
Yeah.
That's like really easy. You could get from one to the other in like a second without any connections. Don't do that. You're a retard if you do that.
Yeah, I stubbed my pinky toe and no, that was kidding out.
Ready, set,
Yeah.
go.
So when I was a little kid, I stubbed my pinky toe and I died.
Yeah, keep counting.
No, okay. So I stubbed my pinky toe and I broke my toe. So my mom took me to the hospital. And while I was at the hospital, the doctor asked me, "How did you break your toe?" And I said, "I broke my toe because I stubbed it on the couch and I almost died." So then after that,
You did die.
I pretty much died. So my toe was in a cast. And so the cast, a cast, that term could also be used as like kind of the roster of people in a movie. And I was watching this one movie once and I looked at the cast and this dude's name, he was like some Polish dude from Ireland. They grew up in Africa. And in Africa,
Wait, he's from Ireland and grew up in Africa?
yes, his name had every single letter in the alphabet.
5?
I got 7, but I'm stupid.
The average is 6. 6.
6.
You probably counted Poland, Ireland, and Africa.
Yeah, some Polish dude from Ireland who grew up in Africa.
I just counted countries.
I actually
One
have
category.
a friend named Art who was born in Africa and grew up in Switzerland.
Weird.
Yeah.
You told me about this kid.
Is it my turn again already?
Yes.
No, you didn't go.
I did. Wait, when did you go?
I went, then he went, and you have to go again.
Yes, you have to go.
Yeah,
because
why didn't I go?
You have more points than both of us.
Alright,
It is your turn.
yeah, I need words. You
Oh.
words.
God.
Oh, God.
Keurig.
Keurig. Keurig.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so God, creator of everything. Planets, the universe, you know, the universe consists of planets, solar systems, everything. That includes people, right? So people, they had a rough time. They had to kill things to eat, and when they ate, they got nutrients. And nutrients is essential to life. And life consists of plants. Plants, they make up trees.
Okay.
Trees are plants, you know?
Yes, you're...
And trees make up a jungle. Jungles have coffee beans in them.
When? Where?
Oh, which one? Okay.
And coffee beans are used to make coffee, and coffee is a great drink, right? It has caffeine. And caffeine is in coffee, and coffee is Keurig.
That doesn't count. That does not count.
Why not?
Coffee is Keurig.
Coffee is not Keurig.
Coffee is made in a Keurig. That does not count. I'm not counting that.
That point doesn't count.
Keep your 11.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I got it. I
was
made
a-
it to
that was-
Keurig.
Yeah, that was.
I
yeah,
just
it was
don't
11
get that
points.
extra point.
Yeah, because I counted 12.
How many he count?
That many as he did.
Come on, Trent. You gotta actually
Well, I
count.
was counting and then I forgot where I was. I think
Coffee
I
is
counted
Keurig.
11.
Because coffee is Keurig.
I want to give him 10.
Hey, 10.5.
Okay, it is now Brian's
That's stupid.
You gotta
Then
give me
I
half a line. Come on.
I actually gotta do math then. I don't want to do that.
turn. It is now Brian's turn.
Okay, words.
The Jungle Book.
The Chinese language.
Are you guys kidding me?
What? Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
go. So the Jungle Book is a movie, and people watch movies, and when they watch movies, they get entertained. And when people get entertained, they become happy. And a happy person usually is enthusiastic. And when people are enthusiastic, it brings other people into good moods. And when other people are in good moods, they go to buy ice cream. So I forget the next topic.
The Chinese language.
Okay, so they get ice cream.
You're on ice cream.
They get ice cream at the ice cream shop, and when they consume it, they
Learn.
they get lactose intolerant, because when people are lactose intolerant, they have stomach problems, and stomach problem leads to death sometimes. And a lot of people died in Nagasaki because of the bomb, and that
Country.
people talk in China with the Chinese language.
7!
No!
What'd you get?
People talking China with the Chinese.
I'll be back.
That did not work at all. We accept.
Yeah, we accept.
I allow it.
Oh my god. Where is my vape?
It exists in my hand.
Thanks.
I got a good one. It is my turn.
You know, atomic wedgie.
It's Brian's turn.
Woo.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
Yes.
Atomic wedgie. Oh God.
Okay,
I don't know where this is going.
let's start.
Go.
One time I had an atomic wedgie, and it hurt so bad that I passed out because of the pain. Not only did I pass out, I went into a coma. And in this coma, I was pretty much in a completely vegetative state. And when I think of vegetables, I think of little children that don't understand anything. So when I was a little kid, what I did for my education is I watched TV. And a certain TV show that I'm not gonna name yet.
Yeah.
It had this character named Elmo. And Elmo was a great guy who taught kids about numbers and letters. And there was a big bird. And Big Bird lived on Sesame Street. That's it.
8. I got 7. Did you count Sesame Street? I saw a finger go up.
Yeah, I did. You don't count that, right?
No.
Okay, so
7.
I got 7. My bad.
Is it my turn?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Oh God.
We're gonna go up to 50. Mustache Cash Stash.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's from a regular show.
All right.
It's a phrase they use.
Why didn't I know that? I'm retarded.
My word is a literal paper plate.
What? So a paper plate that can't English or can't language because they don't speak.
No,
Illiterate.
paper plate.
Okay.
I just said a literal.
Yeah.
I thought you said an illiterate.
An illiterate piece of...
I would assume that they are illiterate. Yes.
You said illiterate paper plate, and I was really confused.
My word is paper plate.
Paper plate and mustache castache.
Yes.
Alright, mustache castache. It's a phrase they use in regular show. Regular show is a TV show that I watched when it didn't end. You know, the end is never actually the end. It's always the start of a new beginning. Beginning. The beginning of time. There was only God.
We're taking
You know what-
that.
So in the beginning of time, there was only God. God made everything. you
Doing
know?
this again?
Oh my god.
He made people, right?
Yeah.
So people, they made everything.
I didn't...
they
I
made
hate you.
they made factories. You know what factories do? They need resources. Do you know how we get those? We get them.
Oh my god, you're doing bad.
We chop down trees. Trees make paper. Do you know what's made of paper? Essays
I thought you were gonna say everything.
and paper plates.
Wow.
Oh my god. We shouldn't count that last one.
Essays?
You just see what? And paper plates.
I have 7.
Yeah, same. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I'm just gonna say now, this isn't going well for you two.
Shut up.
You're just gonna take every topic in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I
Created
didn't
everything.
mean to do that.
God
It just
created
kind of
people,
happened.
And people created insert item here.
Yeah, exactly.
I could go to man every single time, unless
That's
you put, like,
OP.
malaria.
That's OP.
See, this is why we did Prime Minister and malaria.
I don't want the Prime Minister. Alright, it is Brian's turn.
Words.
Oh, I had one. Ocean placenta.
Alright.
A singular gorilla.
One gorilla.
Okay.
The ocean was created by God.
God created everything.
No, I would resort to Tarzan for that single gorilla.
Yeah.
If I were you.
I'm gonna write these down because I have bad memory.
gorilla and ocean placenta. Is that really hard to remember?
Yeah.
What is an ocean placenta?
It's a placenta in the ocean.
So some lady dumped her placenta.
She dumped it in there. She flushed it down the toilet. Do you know where the toilet goes? To the sewer.
Okay.
The sewer
Alright,
was
go. You start with ocean placenta.
Wait.
You start with ocean placenta. I hope you know that.
Okay.
Alright, ready, set, go.
So ocean placentas are in the ocean, and the ocean provides a place for us to swim. And swimming is fun because people like swimming, and people, they eat ice cream. So when they eat ice cream, they have, what's that thing I said? They have constipation because, no, they have constipation because of lactose intolerant things. Lactose intolerant means that your stomach is bad, so and that can lead to death. And when people die, we resort to the next best thing, which is in the jungle, right? And I'm not going to name that certain thing yet because I don't want to. And the jungle is made up of monkeys, plants, vegetation, and vegetation is a thing that animals eat. And when animals eat, you think of animals, right? And when you think of animals, they have brains. You know what else has brains? A singular monkey. Gorilla!
You are so
That counted. That counted.
Yeah, you were so lucky you said gorilla.
Crutch is
See?
ice cream. Why is this God?
Singular monkey.
A singular monkey.
Oh, I hate all of them.
How many was that?
That was, I had 8. What'd you have, Trenton?
I did not.
I do not do. Alright, Trenton, sir.
It is my turn.
My magnum dong.
Eraser.
So in the beginning,
That's exactly what I was doing.
God made people. People made ice cream.
I just combine all of our. Oh,
What
And
are the
ice
words?
cream.
Eraser.
My magnum dong.
You can start with either one.
And eraser. Okay. I will start with. How do I even choose?
Well, I mean, I said magnum dong first, so
Okay,
start with
we'll
that.
start with that.
Doesn't have to be.
Okay, yeah, go.
Yeah, go.
So, Danny DeVito once said Magnum Dong at one point. And that was from a TV show. And that TV show is probably over at this point.
Right.
But the ending is just the beginning. And in the beginning, God created everything. And people created things like pencils. And pencils are used to write. But when you mess up your writing, you can cross it out. Cross Out is a game on the Xbox
Yeah.
about these big cars, and you make your own thing. And I was playing that game, and I destroyed some dude, and I erased him from existence, and it made me think about an eraser I had on the back of my pencil.
Nice.
Yes,
6.
I'll take that, my 6.
Were you counting, Brian?
No, you're better at it.
All right.
Okay, so when I brought up Cross Out, I completely forgot what the game was about until I started talking about it.
Nice.
Because at first I thought BMX game, and I was like, wait, no, that's not true. You build a car with like Mad Max and just.
I didn't know that was a real game.
It is. It's actually kind of fun.
Wow.
All right.
I thought you were just making
So it's your turn again.
that up.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna make it hard for him.
I'll go for it. Nothing's harder than I am.
Nice.
Like right now.
Yes. Right now. My magnum dong.
Windows XP.
Black draw.
Yes. This is gonna be easy.
Oh, come on.
Windows XP. So that's on a computer, right? Computer computers are used for a lot of things, like the internet. The internet is a source of pretty much everything, and everything consists of
He's gonna do it.
God.
Yep.
God made people. People, they have sex. And do you know what they do sometimes? They record it. Do you know what that's called? Porn. And they have a website for that.
Right.
It's called Pornhub.
Mhm.
You ever hear of it? You ever been there? I don't know, but like Pornhub. So they have a lot of videos.
Yeah.
Like gaping assholes.
Right.
They're like black holes, and black people are black, and they get blacked raw.
I'll count it.
Black people.
That was 9.
You don't need to count that last point.
So what is black draw?
Porn.
Okay.
That's why I resorted to Pornhub.
You resorted to God.
See, no.
Yeah, you mentioned God and porn in the same
I was,
thing.
Oh, man.
I was gonna go for the. See, it was really easy because you gave me a computer thing, and Black Draw is Pornhub, and that's on a computer.
10, 20, 30, you have 35.
And then I resorted to God
I have
because
like
he made me
12.
10, 20, 25.
Oh,
God.
Wait, no, yeah.
That's 21.
10.
I have 20.
Oh, yeah, 21. Yeah. Wait. 10, yeah, 21. 10, 20, 4.
Okay, whose turn is it now?
Mine.
Okay.
Princess Peach's vagina.
Okay.
Just think of something weird.
Think of something weird.
Yeah, go for it. You gotta make this hard for him.
Solid Snake's ass crack.
Jesus. Alright.
Ready, set, go.
So Princess Peach's vagina was banged by Mario's pee-pee, right?
Yep.
And Mario has a brother named Luigi, and Luigi does a lot of cool things. He can shoot himself like a torpedo, and torpedoes tend to explode when they hit something,
That is smart.
and explosions are the cause of death, right? You know what else is the cause of death? Ice cream. You know why? Because people eat ice cream and they enjoy it, and when they enjoy it, it can turn on them because what if they're lactose intolerant, right? And if they're lactose intolerant, that can lead to death because of stomach problems, and stomach problems can also lead to death. What was the other topic?
Solid Snake's ass crack.
You're gonna get there in 10 seconds.
So, there's also this other sickness called prostate cancer,
Oh God.
and it is in Solid Snake's gaping asshole.
Hey.
Okay.
That was bad!
Oh God.
That.
So, lactose intolerant, I don't think that's a sickness.
I didn't say it was a sickness.
They did. Kinda implied it.
Make people sick.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Keep going. Give me words.
That makes sense. Never mind.
What are they? Give me words.
Pornhub.
Let's get off of that.
Banana.
Calendar.
See, that's what I was looking at when I said Pornhub.
Yeah.
Calendar.
Yes.
Resort to God's ice cream. Where's your crutch?
I don't have one.
Get one.
I'm not good enough to have one. I have no idea how I'm gonna make this work.
You got 5 seconds to make it work, and then I'm starting it.
Okay.
That was 5.
Bananas were created by God. God created everything. And everything is including national holidays. And I was looking for national holidays in Times Square, and in Times Square there's billboards everywhere. And as I was walking through Times Square, I stopped at the M&M store. And the M&M store has lots of M&Ms and other kinds of candy. And as I was walking through the M&M store, I saw a black man. And the black man told me that he was a crackhead. And crackheads it starts with a C. And calendar starts with a C.
Yes.
7.
Yep.
God.
Calendar starts with a C.
Crackhead starts with a C. So therefore, calendar starts with a C.
I was gonna try to tie in the national holidays with the calendar.
Then you went to crackhead.
It made more sense.
Crackhead makes sense? Okay.
No, it's my turn again.
Oh, it's my turn.
Is
It is his turn. Yes.
Yeah, it is my turn.
What?
No, it is Elijah's turn.
Oh, it is his turn? Okay.
I am his.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Foot fungus.
Oh.
Dry deodorant.
Foot fungus grows on your feet. People have feet. So, people, they, what was the other topic?
Dry eraser. I mean, dry deodorant.
Alright, people, they
Restart that. Restart that.
They sweat.
Restart that.
People were created by God.
I was gonna say that.
Go.
Alright, fungus grows on feet, right? Foot fungus grows on feet. Feet are on men. Men, they sweat because sweat is caused by intense exercise. See, The Rock, he exercises intensely, like 100-pound weights, you know, bodybuilders, they lift those. They can also lift cars. Cars are driven by people. People, they have arms. People have arms, right? And arms are used to make things. And you make things in a factory. Factories are used to distribute products to distributors. And distributors, they distribute their things to stores. And you can buy a lot of things in stores, like deodorant. Dry deodorant.
Okay.
10.
You don't distribute things to distributors.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
The
Yeah.
distributor distributes to other distributors. That's just how it works.
Yeah, sure.
You would count the distributors as 1 point every time. So like, you wouldn't count.
10.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
10.
Are we done? I think you may have beat it.
10, 20, 30, 40. 45, 46.
I need 4 points. This game's over.
Yeah, it's over.
No,
We're gonna keep going. till
we
it's
keep
over.
going.
We keep going. My turn.
I'm about to pull out the nastiest story. I'm gonna be the winner.
You just gotta get like 30 in on the.
Every 2 seconds, a new topic. That's easy.
Alright.
Okay, well, we have to give Brian words. Envelope.
Moldy
Alright.
cheese.
Nice.
You ready?
Yeah. So envelopes are delivered by male people. And the male people sometimes are sneaky and they open those envelopes. And envelopes can contain many things, such as notes. And this note said that somebody planted a bomb, and you know what bombs do? They explode. And explosions, I've done this, but explosions cause death. And you know what? At the end of everybody's lives, is it really the end? Because there's always a new beginning. And in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth and everything consists of the world. What was the last topic? Moldy cheese.
Yeah. You got to get from the world to moldy cheese in 7 seconds.
Everything includes the world, and the world consists of things such as moldy cheese.
7.
Dang it! I give you a 7.
The world.
Consists of moldy. You have to get like 30, Trenton. Come on, you gotta make a
Alright,
comeback.
how many do I have?
10, 20, 5.
28.
Yeah, 28.
Okay, I only have to get 20.
I got 40 points.
You only have to get 22 in
39
one round.
points.
Alright, give me the words.
Dead skin cells. You're gonna pull out your scientific brain on this one.
I'm gonna win.
Sir Lancelot.
Dead skin cells in Sir Lancelot.
Who is Sir Lancelot exactly?
He was a... What is he?
Crusader. I have no clue.
Crusader of the
I don't
medieval
know.
times
Something
or
like that.
something.
Something like that.
Crusader of the medieval
for
times.
that.
That's probably really wrong,
Crusader,
but...
you just want me to use Crusader?
Yeah,
of
Crusader.
medieval times?
He was a Crusader.
Crusader, yeah, do that.
Okay. So what was Dead Skin Cells?
Yes.
You have to start with that. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
Dead skin cells come from when your skin dies, right? So when it dies, it goes on the floor. And the floor is kind of the ground, but inside. So if you take it outside, there's the ground. The ground is filled with things like grass and bees. Bees come from a long time ago. And if you think about it, in the old times, there was probably a religion based around bees. There was also a religion around God. It's called Christianity.
Hurry up.
In the beginning, God created everything, and everything consists of the universe. And in the universe, there's tons of planets and solar systems in the world, and the world had people that created religions, and they didn't like the people who had the other religions, so the Crusaders killed all of them. They were Crusaders, medieval Crusaders.
I think that was like 12.
There's a problem. He never said Sir Lancelot.
I told him to change it to
Alright,
Crusaders of
okay.
medieval or whatever.
That's
I
my
got-
best run
I got
yet.
14, so average that out. It's like 13-ish.
That's my best one
Yeah,
yet.
13. I need 4.
You gave me such hard. The God thing's kind of really easy to do.
Yeah,
It is, because
10,
everything,
20,
and
30.
you can go to man from that, and then man makes
10, 20,
everything.
30, 40. You got one more point than me.
Alright, Elijah.
I need words. You guys gotta make this like impossibly difficult for me, or really easy. We gotta like telepathically.
Alright, Brian, give me
this.
the word. What's your word?
Oh, that's my word.
Don Cheadle's foreskin. What?
Foreskin doctors.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, that might be hard. That might be hard.
Why?
I don't know. Because you kind of got to connect those.
You could go out of this with 0 points.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle's foreskin was cut off by a foreskin doctor.
Exactly.
Let's just think of something else. Don Cheadle's foreskin.
Don Cheadle's wife.
So Don Cheadle has foreskin.
Wasting time.
He did not get it cut off, and he doesn't plan on it.
Right.
This is not a good thing because his family is not happy with it. And you know, when they're not happy, they're angry, and sometimes he gets in fights, and that's not good because anger causes those fights. And fights consist of knives, and knives are put in a kitchen drawer, right? And in the kitchen,
You got it.
do you know what's in the kitchen? Don Cheadle's wife.
God damn it.
That was only like 7 points. That was your worst run, dude.
Yeah, but he only
I got
needs
7.
4.
Yeah. Yeah, he won.
How about this? If one of you can get over what I have with those 7 points, you win.
So I gotta beat 50, and I have 39.
No, not 50. I have 7 points, so what does that add up to?
You have...
What?
He,
Oh,
I
if
got
he
7 on
needs,
this one.
you have 53, I think.
So you gotta be 53.
50, I don't know. 52, 53.
Yeah, 53.
So you gotta get 14. No, 15, because you have to have one more than me.
Holy God. So whoever gets the highest
If
out
you
of
can
me
get
and Brian.
15, or you can get 14, then you win.
Topics.
And if he gets 15, you need 15. Sonic's left nostril.
Okay.
Skyrim.
Oh my goodness.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, but he needs a lot
Yeah,
of
you
points.
could get a few on that one. You could go out with like 2. But you need 15.
So I think it's harder to actually get closely related things than farther related things.
Yeah, because you want as many as possible.
Sonic's
Yeah, you need 15, and the most anyone's gotten so far is 14. And that was Trenton. Trenton got 14. I don't know how, but he did it.
Skyrim.
I'll give you a little bit of time to think about this, because your life depends on it.
Yeah, no, this is literally the person with the least amount of points dies.
Yeah, this is an execution. I hope you know that.
You will face capital punishment.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
So there's a video game called Sonic, and he has nostrils, right? So he has a left nostril, and that left nostril can be related to people because people also have left nostrils, and people create things, right? So they made video games, and in the beginning of the video games, there was an NES. Nintendo Entertainment System is the revolutionary console of the time, and consoles can also be related to other video game consoles, such as the Xbox 360, and that has many video games such as Sonic as well. Sonic runs fast, right? When he runs in these red shoes, and red shoes are my favorite kind of shoe because they're my favorite color, and colors can be related to Sonic because he is blue, and blue is not my favorite color. And you know why it's not my favorite color? Because I don't like the color blue. And going back to the Xbox 360 games, there is a game called Skyrim. That was like 10. You
know,
be 14 then.
I could have crossed out like 5 of those because I could have included console as one topic.
Blue, I don't like the
But I was
I
nice.
don't know.
I
can't
was
think
nice.
fast.
I was
Okay,
nice.
I will get these points.
I was nice because I included all the colors and all the consoles.
Alright, how many points do I
You'd have
need?
like 2 points if I didn't.
How many points do I need?
You need
14.
14.
Because you have
Okay,
40.
what are my words?
Wait, he has 10, 20, 30, 40. You only need 10.
No, he needs
Well,
14
he
because
has-
I have 53.
yeah, I have to-
He needs to have one
yeah,
more
he does
than me
need
at
14.
least. The
Okay.
most you've ever gotten is 14, so I think you can do it.
Yes.
You're gonna
What are
die.
my
I
words?
hope you
What
know
are my
that.
words?
Frosty the Snowman.
Chester Cheetah.
Like,
Cheetos.
okay, got it.
You ready?
Yep. Frosty the Snowman is from, like, a movie, and I watched the movie when I was a little kid in school. And in school you learn a lot of important things like your numbers and letters. And that's probably until, like, the 2nd grade. In the 2nd grade, I moved here to Kane. And in Kane, I learned a lot of things, like how to be a bad person. And when you're a bad person, if you die, you go to hell. And when you go to hell, you probably meet other bad people. And there's probably, these bad people will tell you stories about their bad lives. And I met this one dude. This dude said that he had met Satan himself because he had done so many bad things. And he told me that if I do enough bad things, I can also meet Satan. So I went back to the overworld and I committed mass genocide on the population of Africa. So as I got back into the underworld, I met two dudes, and one of them was Chester the cheetah.
That was 13. Is that how much you needed?
I need 14.
So you beat me anyway, so you got second.
I wanted to walk into like Satan's room and just eat Chester.
That was pretty good. So I went
Yeah.
back to the overworld.
Committed
Mass genocide on Africa.
Alright, so
But it backfired because I stopped overpopulation and road hunger, and I didn't go back to hell.
if you wouldn't,
Yeah.
if you wouldn't have turned that I talked to this dude into a story, you probably would have got more than 14.
What do you mean?
Like, you turned it into a big story and it was all like 2 topics. And you
I
wasted
like
like
my
20
story.
seconds. Yeah, you
Yeah, that was really good.
You could have changed the topic to like Satan.
I don't care. I like my.
You could have went, this one dude was so bad he met Satan, and then you're like, and I met Satan. And after I met Satan,
He said there was only one being stronger than him, and that was Chester the cheetah.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, we need a tiebreaker. What's the tiebreaker? We need something.
Tiebreaker.
Me and Brian need to have the same 2 words, and
Why is there a
no,
t-
you win. It's over.
Why is there a tiebreaker? I got the least points. He got 13. I got
Brian
10.
has to
We
die.
both had 53. We need to kill you and have a tiebreaker.
Okay, so I lost. You guys.
Yeah, you
Go
need
one
to
more
die.
time.
We will tie break. We have the same 2 words, and we have to see who gets the most points out
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So you tell your story first, and then you tell.
So
How are
And
we gonna do
you
this?
have to
2
come up with
topics.
both of
and-
the words.
Yeah.
If one person says any of the same topics, they don't count.
We have to have 2 completely different.
They have to be
stories.
2
Okay.
completely different. If any of the topics are the same, they don't count.
Okay. So the words will be.
And Trenton can go first.
The words will be. Lady Gaga's vibrator. And. Oh, I gotta make this hard. Lady Gaga's vibrator and. A continuously running toilet.
I can. What?
Do you want me to go first then?
No, I will go
Because
first.
I have a really long one already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've already connected
I don't
them all
care.
with like 18.
You look so mad. I don't care.
Doctor Strange.
What?
He's like, I've already ran through the story and I have 18 connections.
But only one word.
One connection? Hold up. If I have one, I'm gonna lose, stupid.
Okay, I'm ready. Lady Gaga's vibrator was used by Lady Gaga. In the year 2012, Lady Gaga committed tax fraud.
Keep going.
She was sought out by the U.S. government, and the U.S. government had too many resources. They had nuclear weapons that they used on Lady Gaga. These weapons were created by German engineers. Back in World War II, Germany was not cool. Germany had a lot of bad people like Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler liked his first cousin. Her name, I don't know her name, but she did not like Hitler. So, one day, Hitler went into her house, and he broke into their septic tank, and he destroyed everything. So, as his cousin went into the toilet, she sat down and she pulled out the toilet paper and she did her business and she flushed the toilet, but then everything went bad because it turned into a continuous flushing toilet.
13.
I bet you won't use that round.
Yeah.
I have the God route perfected.
Really?
You're gonna go the God route. That's
No,
cheating.
I
That's cheating.
actually am not going the God route this time.
You're gonna get more than 13. I like my story.
So,
Lady-
Lady Gaga has a vibrator. She uses it on her vagina. Her vagina is a hole. So, do you know what else is a hole? A black hole. Black holes are caused by supernovas. Supernovas are caused by stars. Stars there are millions of them in the galaxy. Do you know what there are millions of? People. People, they create things. They, like factories. Factories.
Oh my god.
Factories are used to distribute products. Products go to stores.
You should be
Stores,
disqualified.
they sell things. They sell things like turkeys. Turkeys, they run, they gobble. When they gobble, they make sounds. Sounds are produced by sinks. Sinks are in a house. In a house, you can find different rooms, like the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom. In the bathroom, you can find a lot of things, such as a toilet. But this toilet had a problem. So, this toilet, it was continuously flushing.
Running.
We both got 13.
Are you joking?
I counted like 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's 5. I told you there was 18.
Okay.
Did I not? Did you?
Fine.
Yeah, I said there were 18.
I counted 13, but we'll go with you win.
Stupid.
We'll average that out and I still win anyway.
Yeah. I don't think you should
And
be
Brian
allowed
was
to
the
go to the factory route anymore. That's not fair.
I told you I wasn't going to God
People
route.
make things.
I think you mentioned people in every one of your stories.
You gotta mention people somehow. Prime Minister is a person.
At least I tried to be creative.
You got the
With
best stories.
My Hitler story
Yeah, you
and
got-
my mass genocide Satan story.
What was I supposed to say? There are millions of people in the world. Guess what? Hitler killed them all.
Yeah. Oh, not
You know
all
that-
of them.
Do you know what that's called? Genocide. Do you know how many times that's happened in history? I don't know. Around
I was
7.
charged
Do
with
you know-
crimes against humanity.
Do you know how many times that's happened in history? I don't know, like 7.
7.
There are 7,
Seven is
people
a
in my
number.
house. There are 7 people in my house. In my house, there are rooms. I could have done that. Heck yeah, I could have went the Hitler route. But then none of it would have counted. Because he went the Hitler route. That's why I had to make everything different to use the factory route.
Alright, I'm ending this.
I'm so happy. Goodbye.